Hello girls and guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got a Kia Sportage in. Now, this is quite a good thing to know. Obviously people that are in the trade will know, people that are not in the trade won't know. So it's like a top tip, so to speak. So this is in for rear pads. These don't have wear sensor indicators that will notify you on the dash. So it will say nothing on the dash. All you will get is, you hear that noise? So you'll start hearing a squeaking. At that point, that is your vocal indicator, I like to call it. Let's get the locking wheel nutter off. Only on one side, for some reason. I don't know why it's only squeaking on one side, but it is. So we are gonna do rear pads on this. We've got some pads ordered in. This car is actually my co-presenter on the podcast channels. It is his wife's car. So, hi Perry. Now, we're gonna get on replacing these pads, so we'll show you how to do it and what to do. So first thing first, one, locking wheel nut, which is always handful, and whip the wheel off. Wheel off, we can see the pads are pretty much, well, not even a mil away from ruining the disc. So this was caught in the nick of time, which is very good. All right, so it is two 14mm nuts. You want to get something to hold these. Also, check that these are free and moving nicely. You don't want them getting sticky. Now you've got some caliper retain pins. I think these are just pushback pistons. We're going to find out in a minute. I'm going to hook that up in a second, but yeah, nice and easy. Just got pin, out, in. These are actually very, very easy to do. So when your pads get low, see this metal clip on the side? That will make contact with the disc and give you a very nice vocal squeal, screech, whatever. And that's how you know that your pads are getting low. Now what they should look like that. So you can see this customer, A, got his money's worth, and B, wore that acoustic pin, we shall call it, down lovely. So now we're going to clean up the caliper carrier. I'll let you know if this is just pushback with some grips. Hopefully all is, and we can rebuild and go to side 2. So yeah, they are just pushback. So it's got some big grips, squeezed it gently. Always spray a little bit of lube around the seal area just so it doesn't roll in on itself. So yeah, pushback, nice and easy. You can use a G clamp, you can use some big grips. I use these big mudders from Snap-on. Always the best way to push back on a Monday morning. All right, so put a little bit of anti-seize on both corners, cleaned up the sliders, pins are in. Now, unhook caliper, make sure you haven't tangled the line up. The amount of cars that we see that come in with twisted brake pipes really agitates me. So then tighten up the two 14s at the back. You may need to hold the, I think that's a 15 or a 16. Tighten them all up, make sure you're happy with everything. Double check that everything's tight, then move on to side 2. So on to side 2, same thing, just a little bit of lube or a little bit of spray lube, push back nicely. And then these pins, you just need to carefully, they haven't been out in a while, so be very, very gentle. Don't want to snap the tabs off in there. Oh, that one is died like a tiger. I need 2 hands. Winner, chicken dinner. So they're out. And then this is why you clean the sliders up. And normally they'd come with new guides at the top. That's one. But as we don't have them, as we don't have a new set, we just need to clean them with the wire wheel. As you can see, this one hasn't touched yet, but it was literally a few hard stops away from also becoming very vocal. But luckily, Nearside told us, but they don't give you too much indication before things can go horribly wrong and need a new disc and stuff like that. So yeah, these always, well, I always, and I'm sure they should always go inboard, because that's the side that doesn't get any cooling, and that's the side that's likely to wear out quicker than the outside. So you can have a situation where the pad on the outside looks okay, but inside is down to metal. So that's why always check your brakes properly, always make sure everything's all maintained and good to go. And if you don't know what you're looking for, that's why we're here, that's why mechanics are here, so you know what to look for. Side 2 is all complete, and obviously for OCD purposes, the locking wheel nut always in line with the valve, or as close to as you can. I know some techs like to put it over here. I will always get it as close to it. I don't know why. I've just always done that. It's like a little OCD thing. So now that's all done, and lower the car down. Now before you do anything, after you've done brakes, you lower the vehicle down, torque wheels up, pump the pedal. Pump the pedal to get pressure to the rear brakes. Otherwise, you are gonna hit the first thing that is behind you or in front of you when you pull off. So pumping the brakes is a big thing. Do not forget. So we are back in the Kia. So remember what I said? Pump the pedal, make sure you get a good pedal before you go anywhere at all. Now, time for a road test to make sure this thing is all good. All right, so been on a little road test. This one is done.